Hey guys, this is Unravel the Past, and today we have a very special guest, the one and only Sarah.
Hey guys, hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I'm spinning like a ballerina, feeling gangsta every time I see you.
Hey guys, so I'm so glad to be here just to be able to share my experience. Just answer any questions anybody have, just clear up the air.
Yes, let's get started.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So I think we can start a little backstory. So I know you, but I'm not sure everybody watching does. So who's your family? Where are you living? What's been up the past couple of years?
Okay. So hi guys, Okay. Hi guys, I'm Sarah, and my husband Avram, and I have been living in the Holy Land of Israel, aka Canaan, for the past 10 years.
Nice.
Yes, I also have a maidservant. Yes, but our life is good. We had a lot of hardships, but we always kept our faith in Hashem. Spread Judaism. Avram's always inviting people over.
Of course.
Yeah,
classic.
our house is always surrounding the angels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. You inspire so many people, including myself, and I hope you know the amount of change, okay? You've touched so many people. What happened after living 10 years with Avram? I heard that God himself promised you guys a great nation. What's going on?
Okay, so yes, God did promise us a great nation, and so after of 10 years living in Canaan, and we were not able to conceive, I told Avram that I think we should just do it with a maidservant because he was promised that we were both promised a great nation, but maybe I can
Right.
be built for my maidservant. So.
I know a lot of maidservants up for sale right now.
Oh yeah. Commercial break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I need so much help with my housework, and I can't have a baby, and my husband wants a family.
Whoa! I have the perfect solution for you: a maidservant.
Whoa!
Well, it's a 2-in-1 solution. She'll also clean the house for you, and she'll have your baby.
Will she be able to do everything I can't?
Yes, she will.
Call 800-924.
Maidservant help.
Just hop on your wagon
and make your way over here.
Woo!
Woo!
So that's great that you're so positive. I mean, this is a tough situation to be in. Although, who's your maidservant? I don't think you mentioned her name. How long has she been with you guys?
Okay, so her name is Hagar, and when Avram and I went to Egypt, we had a little stop over there. The whole thing, the debacle with the miracle and Pharaoh.
Right.
Pharaoh's actually her father. Yeah, so she came with us, she joined us there because her father was I don't want her to live in a corrupt Egypt, be a main wife. I'd rather be her be in your house, with all your holiness and everything. So I was yeah.
Right.
So she's been with us since then. Yeah.
So how's life changed since that? That must have been huge. Did it damage your relationship with Avram? Are you besties with her? What's the dynamic over here?
Okay, so well, it's been a huge change to have her with us. A lot of things have been good and bad, so after the whole thing where I wasn't able to conceive in Agar, so I told Avram to do it with Agar, with my maidservant. So they did conceive, and they were actually able to conceive after first relations. But if I'm gonna be really utterly and completely honest on this podcast, it kind of blew gave me a punch in the self-esteem, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it made me a little bit insecure. I was well, but I'm always gonna look at the positive. I know Hashem has a plan, so maybe I'll be able to be built from her and everything. But every couple of fights, and yeah,
that's really great. I mean, again, positivity in the situation is amazing, but I'm just have some questions. Did something happen with Hagar? Any tea? Big fights or just passive aggressive?
Okay. So, well, yes. So basically, after she saw that she conceived, she refused to listen to me. It was a little, yeah, she looked down on me, and she was I'm just better, and she believes that she should be top wife. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I've also heard from one of my friends who hosted Hagar on her podcast. Now that you mention it, I didn't know Hagar was your maidservant before this interview, but she mentioned a Hagar saying that her mistress was a liar, not a tzedikah. What caused her to say these things?
So, well, I also heard this, like, that she called me a liar and everything. Like,
Mhm.
she said I'm not as holy as everyone makes me out to be. Well, I can assume that she said this, well, because, like, she was able to conceive after, like, the first time that she was with Abraham, and, like, I wasn't able to conceive
I
after all
see.
these
I see.
years. So, yeah, so.
That was probably like an emotional toll on you. Like, did you maybe like
Yeah.
keep track of this in like a journal that you could share with us?
Actually, yes, I do have a journal, and I feel fine, like, sharing it.
Dear Diary, it's Sarah. I've been feeling a little down lately. I heard everything Agar, my maidservant, said about me. It's tough to hear those things. It sucks because I can't have a baby and she can. Like, after the first time she was pregnant, how? I feel crushed and don't know what to do. Should I go talk to Abraham? Should I confront Hagar, my maidservant? I just want peace. I hope Hashem can show me the right answer. All love, Sarah.
It's a little harsh though. Like, what side? Like, maybe like you have a support system. Like, what side would Avram take? Or like maybe he would like try to like encourage you guys, try to do something.
Well, basically, what happened was after the whole thing, I was like, like, after she was being rude to me, I was like, and all things to me, I was like, I'll be mature. I'll go to Avram. I'll speak to him about it. And I was like,
Mhm.
like, everything that was wrong, like, it was a little bit of a huge blowout fight. But I was like, everything that was, like, done to me was, like, your fault, like, the injustice. Like, I would, like, put my maid with you, and, like, you should mess her up. Now she doesn't listen to me, and now I'm, like, lowered in her esteem. And then, like, he responds to me, he's like, sorry, like, she's your maidservant. Like, I was like, yeah, she is my maidservant.
Yeah.
And, like, I reminded myself, like, she is my maidservant.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So I totally see how this could have angered you. I mean, I would have caused like a full blown, like massive, like whatever. But like, how did like Hagar respond? Like, I don't. First of all, how did Avram respond to this? Because Hagar, I don't even want to get into right now. But like, how did Avram like respond to this argument and like?
Well, obviously, he wants to keep, like, peace in the home. So it was, but, like, he just said, like, he just reminded me, like, Talia, like, Hagar is your maidservant. Like, do with her as you please. Like, she's in your hand. I was like, yeah. So,
Like right now, our code of law, like the Hammurabi Code, like clearly says that if a maidservant is like trying to be the main wife or like trying to like do all the things that Hagar is doing, try to be better, then you sell her. But obviously, if she has a kid, you're not gonna do that, right? So you're just like reinstating her as a slave. Like this is exactly what you should be doing, and I support you on this, girl.
Thanks, Karina. So that's literally exactly what happened. Like, copy paste. I reinstated her as my slave. I told, like, Hagar, like, simply, like, I told her, like, you're still my maidservant. Like,
Mhm.
I'm very happy that you conceived with Abraham, but, like, you're still my maidservant. But yeah, some people say I sinned and all that. Like, they said, like, a lot, like, they exaggerate the situation, but we can touch on that later. But yeah.
Right, okay. But like, yeah, great job standing up for yourself, putting your maidservant in her place. Oh yeah, so how did Hagar herself react to that? Because I don't know, maybe she took it well. Maybe I'm just like assuming too much. Maybe she like took it with a stride and like said you're right and like
Okay, I wish that was the case. So she really did not take it well. She kind of, like, ran away.
whoa, plot twist, was not expecting that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because I heard people saying that Hagar was in your home or your maidservant was back in your home. So why did she come back if she ran away? I've never heard of that.
So I don't know, like, the details, but yes, she did come back, and, like, I don't, like, really know the main reason. Like, there's some details, like, I've heard, like, they're really fuzzy, and I don't want to say anything that's, like, not true, so I'm just not gonna say anything. But, like, all I know is that she's back home, and she is.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah. So, where are you coming from, and where are you going?
Coming from Sarah's house as a maidservant.
Return to your mistress Sarah and let yourself be afflicted under her hand. You will be pregnant again. You shall call me Shmuel because Hashem has heard your suffering. He will be everything you wanted to be. He will be free.
I am Sarah's maidservant.
Well, yeah. There's also another update. Hagar is pregnant again with Abraham.
Oh my gosh. The plot thickens. What do you mean she's already pregnant? I thought she was pregnant. Wait a second. I thought she was pregnant.
Okay, so first of all, I think just like me reinstating her as a maidservant just like really didn't sit well with her and kind of like affected her. So I think like had that effect. Also, when you like consider like the low rates of like really carrying a baby at these times right now, it's not that high.
Very true.
So I think just this combination, like really just like the baby just died of natural causes and like it really hurts.
Yeah, that's very logical. And I know that we've heard say that the Hashem's heard Hagar suffering. I hate my life.
Oh my God, are you okay? Do you need somebody to talk to? Well, if you do, if I were you, I'd go to angel therapy.
What's angel therapy?
Well, in angel therapy, it's basically where angels come and just help you and with your problems. You just talk to them. Yeah. 1 week later.
Oh my gosh, angel therapy has helped so much. Now I see so much purpose in my life, and I know what I want to do next. You should sign up at Angel Therapy at 924-390. Just call us up.
Yeah. There's also the angel therapy, www.org.
So how does this feed into that idea that it was just like the baby died of natural causes and like, but Hashem told like Hagar to like go back because she was suffering?
Okay. So there are many different explanations that like people have assumed that was the truth. Like back to what I was saying that like people think I sinned and everything. Like that Hashem saying like, oh, like I heard your suffering. Like that is the biggest proof. So like that I sinned. Like I heard your sufferings and everything. Hashem that. Like what I personally truly believe, and obviously I was here in the situation, is that like what Hashem is saying that like yes, I heard your suffering because like Sarah, I reinstated you as a maidservant after like you wanted freedom. So it's like the second she like was like, oh, like I've conceived, like now I'm like top wife and like I'm free. But like that just like I just think Hashem was like, I hear your suffering and I hear your pain.
Right.
Like people.
Because that was also like a transition for Hagar.
Exactly.
Like, she should have been expecting it. It wasn't her like job description. Like she's been known like this has been going on for a while. So
yeah. So yeah, people say like I treated her really harshly and like I hit her and I was like that never happened. I just simply reinstated her as a slave. You know,
rumors
like,
are wrong. Rumors
yes,
are wrong.
Cut the rumors. So yeah, I think just people interpret it wrong and like you know that's completely okay. That's what like we're here, you know, to clear up the air. So yeah, but like basically just like Hagar escapes after I told her my maidservant. So like the angel tells Hagar to go back because the fact that he is reminding her that she still is my maidservant.
Well said. This podcast has truly been a roller coaster of emotions and quite the story.
I'm so glad I could share my experience with you guys and like describe my journey in the past couple of years. I'm so happy that I was able to tell the truth and answer any and all questions. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thanks for opening up and using this platform for like the best reasons possible. And I'll be back next time with another speaker sharing their story on Unravel the Past.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course. So I'm so glad that you could be here today to share your... Oh, wait, you're supposed to say that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, wait. We'll like cut that out. Okay.
Okay, bruh.